What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing, and I just finished up watching Robert Helenius versus Adam Kownacki 2, and this was a 12-rounder in the heavyweight division, and this fight was Saturday, October 9th, from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, and this fight was broadcasted on ESPN Plus and Fox Pay-Per-View, and in this fight, Robert Helenius dominated Adam Kownacki, won every single round, beat him up, hurt him multiple times, and then Kownacki looked like he was just discouraged and he was frustrated, so he low-blowed Robert Helenius a couple times, and then the referee disqualified him. I mean, and it reminded me of Andrew Golota, another Polish fighter, when he fought Riddick Bowe. He was frustrated and low-blowed him multiple times when he was losing and got disqualified. I mean, if the referee didn't stop it because of low blows, I mean, Helenius would have knocked Kownacki out. I mean, the doctor was just about to stop the fight up until that sixth round where Kownacki landed another low blow on Helenius. But just to break down the fight, I mean, the first round, Kownacki got wobbled literally in the first 30 seconds and then got buckled again in the last 20. Then in the second or in third round, he got wobbled again. I mean, Kownacki didn't improve at all. Helenius looked outstanding. He looked calm. He looked composed. I mean, Helenius really seemed like he improved. Kownacki, not at all. What a win this is for Helenius. And then in the fifth round, he got another point deducted and got wobbled when Kownacki did get wobbled in the fifth round by a beautiful, I believe it was an uppercut followed by a left hook, or I believe a straight left it was. It was a left hand, though. But, yeah, after Helenius wobbled Kownacki went low, and it seemed purposeful, and referee took away a point. And then again in that sixth round when Kownacki was wobbled, and in that sixth round, Kownacki was just getting ripped to the body, to the head. His eye was swollen shut. He was really getting beaten down. This was a polar opposite of the first fight. In the first fight, it was just one shot that changed the whole fight where Kownacki was winning. In this fight, it was pure dominance, and it really showed that the first fight was not a fluke for Robert Helenius. What a performance by him. Another upset victory because he was actually the underdog going into this fight. I knew that he could have won, and I was really thinking he was going to stop him up until those low blows in frustration for Kownacki. What a victory, as I mentioned before. And what is next for Robert Helenius? I mean, he's ranked number 3 by the WBA, won the Eliminator in their first fight. Now I'm sure he's ranked in the top 10 now in the heavyweight division. As I mentioned before, ranked number 3 by the WBA. I would not mind seeing him face like a Michael Hunter who's ranked higher as well. Maybe an Anthony Joshua or the winner of Joshua Usyk too, because I believe that he could fight one of those guys because he did win the Eliminator a year and a half ago, but I'm not really too sure how the WBA is going to work this out because there's a lot of guys that have been fighting for Eliminator, specifically like Andy Ruiz. He fought for a WBA Eliminator against Chris Arreola. Then we had Michael Hunter fight for some sort of like WBA international title against that guy Mike Wilson. And now we have Robert Helenius defeating Adam Kownacki twice, and he's a highly ranked WBA contender. So I could see Robert Helenius fight anywhere from the loser of like Wilder Fury 3 or Fury Wilder 3. He could fight Michael Hunter, as I mentioned before, maybe even Andy Ruiz, or maybe, although this is a very slim chance, as I mentioned before, the winner of Usyk, Joshua too, because I did hear that Eddie Hearn did go with the rematch clause, or the immediate rematch. So, yeah, but what is next for Adam Kownacki? I mean, he really got beat up in this fight. I didn't want to see him take any more punishment. I think the corner should have stopped in round 4 or 5, but they let him continue for some reason, and Adam Kownacki was really just blinking. I mean, if he can't really beat a guy like Helenius, I know Helenius is really, really good. He's a great fighter, but, yeah, I can't see him continue. I think he's going to retire. He took a huge beating in this fight, and this really showed that I guess he can't really compete with any of the top guys because he really got beat in this fight, and I just think he's going to retire. And otherwise, I can't really see him beating anybody in the top 15 or top 10 nonetheless. So overall, Robert Helenius dominates Adam Kownacki, and then Adam Kownacki goes shots to below the belt on Helenius, which leads to a disqualification and a Robert Helenius victory. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.